Welcome back. My name is Sri. I'm a yoga teacher and a life coach at Yoga Point. Be your better self. In the past few life lessons, I spoke about yogic practices, proper nutrition, and how to handle inner turbulences. But it will all be incomplete without the talk about finding peace and harmony in a violent world that we live in. So today, let's talk about us and how we can make this world a better place. Every single day, we wake up, turn on the TV, or open social media, and we see scenes of violence that seems to be happening everywhere. It feels as if mankind is hell-bent on destroying itself. So this naturally causes a lot of turmoil and fears inside us. These fears control every aspect of our lives and prevents us from living our life to its greatest potential. To understand this fear, allow me to recall a fascinating incident that took place during the filming of the 1968 science fiction movie. It's called Planet of the Apes. I hope you have heard of this movie or seen it. Now that movie required 3 different ape species: chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans. It required actors to put on the makeup, costumes, and play the species. So filming is taking place. Very soon lunch break arrives. Everyone is sitting around having their lunch. Then the director notices something very curious. At one table, all the orangutans were eating together. At another table, only the chimpanzees were seated. Another table, just the gorillas, and at another table, all the actors playing humans were seated. They would not mix with each other for that entire duration of the filming, even though they were all human actors underneath the masks. This incident illustrates a breathtaking fact that our external appearance or just looking different will bring out our own genetic natures of fear and prejudice. In other words, it is coded in our genes to be scared of those who do not look like us or talk like us or follow the same rituals. Our own genetics can play mind games with us. But we are a super intelligent species that can travel in space, send probes to different parts of the galaxy. So are we incapable of rising above this primal instincts of fear and prejudice? That is the question. Now think for a moment. None of us in this planet got to choose which family we are born into, which ends up deciding our race, our ethnicity, and religion. Yes? We also don't get to choose which country we are born into, which decides our nationality and the color of the passport. We don't even get to choose our gender, our sexual orientation, our physical characteristics, or not even the date and time of our birth. But when we open our eyes for the very first time, we look at ourselves and then assume this identity for the rest of our lives. We group ourselves. This is my race, this is my faith, my ethnicity, my gender, my people, my nation. The identity we are born with will determine which of the 193 nations you'll go to war with, which of the 4,300 religions you cannot get along with, which of the genders you will associate with all your life, and which side of a racial conflict you will take side. Then we fight to defend our identity for the rest of our lives, even if it means kill or be killed. Then one fine day, your heart stops beating, your physical body collapses, your identity is dissolved, and your fight is over. You don't even exist anymore. So what good was that lifetime of living in fear and fighting for? The day we realize that inside every person lies a great intelligence, simply trying to survive and live out its life. This simple truth of life will enable all of us to find peace and move away from unending violence. When this thought permeates into every cell, will naturally empathize with a fellow human and treat each other with kindness. We don't need million laws to govern us. All you need is one golden rule. Treat others the way you wish to be treated and be done with it. And when the day arrives, we will no longer spend billions and billions on weapons and maintaining nuclear arsenals. We will simply find a way to accommodate each other because it comes out of compassion and empathy. Now, make no mistake, evil exists in this planet and it has to be stopped without a second thought. But indiscriminately hating everyone or an entire group of people simply creates more enemies instead of allies. On a fundamental level, vast majority of people are decent. They want no more than to come home to a loving family, warm food, and a place to sleep. So can this new mindset solve all the conflicts around the world? Yes. But first, we have to become the change that we want to see in the world. Now, there is a 5,000-year-old saying in the yogic culture, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It means the whole world is one family. This is the purpose of this course and ultimate goal of yoga, uniting all of humanity to coexist in peace. Now, if you can bring this thinking across to as many people as you come across, we will all have found a way to get along with each other and make a difference in this planet. Please pass this beautiful thought to as many people as you come across or you meet. Thank you.